Hey everyone, Berto here. Wanted to give you an update on the 40-gallon tank. It's doing real well now, but I did want to touch base with you and give you an update on the Aquaticlife bulbs that came with my Aquaticlife fixture. They were T5HO. It's a 6-lamp fixture. About 6 months in, I started noticing that I was getting some red slime and some diatoms. So I'd done a few things that might have caused it, and I kind of wrote off the fact that it might have been the bulbs because they, like I say, they were only 6 months in, and they surely couldn't have gone bad on me that quick. But sure enough, I had 2 blue bulbs go out within about a week of each other. So I changed the bulbs out, started doing a little different feeding regimen on my corals. I'm now using Coral Frenzy, which is getting some pretty good results. I mean, I start target feeding in the back, and just about as soon as I do, the polyps all start opening up like daddy daddy feed me in the front of the tank. So, and they're really liking it. I think it's a good product. As far as the bulbs go, I went with ATI bulbs. I went with the Purple Plus, the Blue Plus, and the Coral Plus. Now the Coral Plus is ATI's white bulb, if you will, and it's really got a blue tint to it, even though it's the white spectrum according to their specs. But they're doing really well. Let me show you them, if this will give some colors. Like I say, the whites are really kind of bluish, but I really like the results. And something else that I've been wanting to do is, for the longest time I've been stuck with a 10-gallon sump because of space constraints. I had everything in this cabinet with recessed doors on it, and I just needed a little bit extra room to get a 20-gallon tank in for a sump. So what I did was I put these doors that sit on the outside, and I made a 20-gallon sump, and now I'm starting a Refugium. So I'll keep you updated on how that's doing. Right now I've got a power compact over it with just a small ball Kato starting. I've started it with some Fiji mud. We'll see how that goes. I need to do something desperately with the cords, as you can tell. Haven't gotten to that point yet. First chamber still is my skimmer box. Water comes down into a sock for a pre-filter. I'm also running my GFO and carbon pump in the first box. Got my heater there, my pH probe, and my temp probe. Then it overflows to the Refugium, and then it overflows to the return pump. So I had to take the rim off of the tank. I mean, it's a really tight fit in there, but after taking the rim off and changing the doors out, I got my new Refugium. So we'll see how that does. I have to get smaller containers for my 2-part. The 2-gallon containers won't fit anymore, so I'm going to have to build a little shelf and find some smaller containers, but shouldn't be a real big problem. Just to kind of toot my horn a little bit, the wife liked the doors so much that I made out of plywood and then trimmed them off with chair rail and some rosettes that I bought at Lowe's. She wanted me to go ahead and bring that all the way around to the front. So now it's looking more like a piece of furniture than just a aquarium stand. Looks kind of like it belongs. So anyway, that's where Berto's Reef is right now. I'll keep you updated. As always, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe.